Hello, random YouTube people. Are you like me and you broke a breaker in your breaker box downstairs and you're afraid to replace it yourself? Don't worry, it's really quite easy. Stick around and find out. Hey, subscribe. Switched off this circuit breaker to do something upstairs. This controls the kitchen lights. But when I went to turn it back on, I noticed that it doesn't stay on. So I've got a busted circuit breaker. So I'm going to show you how to replace it. When replacing a circuit breaker, you're going to want to pay attention to what amp it is. This is a 15 amp. So go get you a replacement 15 amp circuit breaker. First step will be to remove the breaker panel cover. There are 6 screws on my breaker panel cover, so we'll undo those. Once they are undone, you will lift the cover off gently. Make sure that you clear all breakers on the inside and then set it to the side. So here's the inside of my breaker box. And in some breaker boxes, they have a master switch that turns off the power coming into the house. And I don't actually see one in this particular breaker box. So if you do have one, you might want to flip that switch, and it's usually located where these 2 master terminal cords come in. And you'll want to make sure you stay away from this area because this is live power coming into the house. So you can even put something like cardboard to keep yourself away from those terminals. So here's our 15 amp circuit breaker. You can see there's a black wire that comes in and it's held in by a screw. So you'll obviously need to take that out when you replace the breaker. So you'll see when I pull it out, I can hold on like so. And you can push away from that centerpiece, or you can kind of see it kind of slopes down. So we want to pull in that direction to the right in this case. This one, of course, would be popping off to the left. So pop it off in the direction that that slope area faces, if that makes sense. So you'll see that when I do, you just slowly pull it off and it'll disconnect. And there you go. Okay, so here's our breaker. We need to disconnect the incoming black wire. And so you can see the little screw in there. It's a square bolt. If you can see that, there's a square piece. But you can also use a flathead screwdriver. So I'm just going to use the flathead that I have and start to unscrew. There we go. You heard that little snap. So it just dislodged, and there you go. So make sure not to touch this. It's actually live. So leave that here. My furnace just kicked on, so maybe if I speak louder you can hear me, or maybe I'll just do a voiceover. So you'll take your new breaker and put the black wire into the breaker right here. If you look at the side of the breaker where the wire goes in, you can see a little kind of a hole. You can see I'm pointing out with the screwdriver there. That's where you insert the wire. So take the end of the black wire and insert it into that hole area, and then begin to tighten the screw. Once the screw is tightened and fastened, do a quick tug test just to make sure that the line's not going to be pulled out from the other side. Now we are ready to reinstall the breaker. You can see the grooves that I'm pointing to line up the breaker. So they are on the right for me, for this breaker, so line them up. And then in the center is the main bus bar. You want to make sure you press your circuit breaker in there nice and firm, and that will complete the connection. The last step is to switch on the breaker and then go test the line wherever your breaker is. This is the kitchen lights for me, so I'm gonna go test the kitchen lights. Last step, of course, would be to reinstall the breaker box panel cover. So just reinstall those 6 screws for me and make sure that it lines up with all of the breakers on the inside, and you are good to go. Subscribe.